Well, welcome to the August edition of Cornerstone Presents. Hi, I'm Richard Montes, and welcome to Mexico City, Mexico. I just arrived here actually a few weeks back, where we just finished a wonderful production of Runaway, and I want to show you all that the Lord did this last month. Here's a short report.
After a short trip in Dallas to visit friends and to work with a wonderful ministry like Tres Dias, I flew on to Mexico City, Mexico, where I was met by Pastor Sergio Alanis of Camino de Vida Church. We went right into auditions for Runaway, my newest musical, which would make its world premiere here in Mexico City in August. We had some talented actors, and we went right into rehearsals. I had a chance to preach and encourage the people on Sundays. I was also able to see a little bit of Mexico City, although I was so busy working. Even though the show was now written, it still had to be translated, so I spent days on end here in Mexico with now close friends Samuel Alanis and Pablo Sanchez translating all the script and the music. Promotions were well underway, and we had banners and posters everywhere. Mexico is so beautiful. The homes are charming and colorful and very creative. Each one is different than the next. But the food... The restaurants have some of the best food in the world. The restaurants are colorful and, again, creative, but the taquerias at night. Taquerias are where they make all the tacos, and you can find them literally on every street corner. And for me, that's what makes Mexico so wonderful. It's delicious. The workers were working on several projects. First up, the stage, which was massive. All the metal structure that went up, then the platforms. It was an intense work. Next up, the sets. The workers were great to get all that work done. We had tons of wood from past productions that we were recycling for this show's sets to save on costs. Finally, all the curtains and the lights that were going up. It was a lot of work and a lot of expense, but it was worth it for all the people that were trying to reach for the cause of Christ, which normally wouldn't come to church. Well, rehearsals continued, and the actors were busy learning all their songs, their dances, and all their words. And finally, it was time for the dress rehearsals. We were now just days away from the show, and we still had so much to do. The actors were great to do whatever I asked of them, and they did their roles so well. We pre-recorded the announcements, and just before we knew it, the show was upon us. It was finally opening night, and we were excited. I had given lots of notes, and the actors were ready. Well, we have a huge auditorium for the show, and it'll hold thousands. The audience started to fill the hall, and to my great and wonderful surprise, they started just packing the hall. It was an amazing sight to see so many people come. The actors were putting on their costumes and makeup and getting ready physically, but we were also prayed up, and we were getting ready spiritually. Well, we finally opened, and imagine my great joy when that curtain opened, the crowd erupted in applause. I was a proud papa of a healthy, bouncing baby show. The audience loved it. I was also happy when we announced a 15-minute intermission just to hear the crowd give a big sigh of disappointment. That was a surprise. They wanted more. Wow. We went on with Act 2, and each scene was different than the next, and it was a real surprise for the audience. But for me, the most powerful part of the show is the message. At the end, I revealed that we're really all Jonahs, and we're quick to run when God has called us to do something we don't want to do. Well, at the end, we took pictures of the cast and crew, and it was finally time for me to say goodbye to all my wonderful actors. I'm in my last day here in Mexico, then I fly on to the United States tomorrow, where I'll have a 16-hour layover, then fly on to Europe to begin a new production of Les Miserables.
Well, as you can see, we had a tremendous success here in Mexico City with the world premiere of Runway. And now I'm off onto Croatia, where we will begin a new production of Les Miserables. Well, that's it. For Cornerstone Presents, I'm Richard Montes.